Hey guys, this is Glow Yulia and this is the second part, how to become the best version of yourself. The first part was short and introductory. In this video, we will go through all the details of our discipline and how to build it in order to achieve success. I really hope you will support me with my YouTube channel because I'm trying to tell people but no one's will. If some blogger buys something new and tells that, oh my gosh, it's amazing, you should buy it. Have you ever wondered where your time goes and why it flies by so fast? Here's a simple example. You sleep, eat, scroll through social media or play in the computer games. And day after day, month after month, and year after year, and you might call yourself on this, that, like, oh my gosh, it's already a new year that fast. What do we spend such a huge amount of our life's time on? And where the problems come from? Laziness, lack of discipline, exhaustions. I really don't want to say it, but it's a TikTok, guys. So what is the problem? A simple, short videos, funny ones. So short, fast, and addictive videos. The issue is not in the video themselves, but in how algorithm works. Dopamine addiction. It's when our brain constantly wants to get a pleasure and rewards. Can you actually imagine that? This is the same has to be addicted to a gambling. Like, it's a drug. We already cannot spend a day without watching a TikTok and the shorts videos. Okay, we are wasting time. So, maybe some of you even don't care about that, but how it's actually affect on my health and my life? So it's really affect on your mental health a lot. The first problem is reduced and lack of concentration. So what does that mean? It means that first of all, it will be a little hard to sit still for a long time on one place, to watch a series or a movie, to read a book, or to concentrate on some lessons, work, and something like that. Because when you watch TikTok, you frame by frame thinking. Your attention constantly switch from one thing to another. Exactly. Anxiety, stress, and striving for perfection, it's also the part of the problem. Just listen. TikTok turns you into the consumers. Can you imagine that? To the consumers. If some blogger buys something new and tells that, oh my gosh, it's amazing, you should buy it. You must buy it. You will buy it. You feel like you have to buy it. And that's exactly how marketing and advertising work. You are just a herd being told you that you have rights and choices. But in reality, our world is set up like that if you don't have an iPhone and you haven't bought a Labubu, you become an outcast. And that's exactly how huge marketing web operates. And of course, sleep problems are basically a given. Using your phone and watching the videos before sleep seriously worsens sleep quality, especially because of the blue lights from the screen and the stimulating content. You might think that you're asleep, like you're relaxing, but exactly your brain get energized and can't shut down. And so what we get in reality? If we want to change something in our lives, for real, like we want to change something, we want to be a success person, like this, a discipline, yeah. But some of people, they want, but they can't. Okay, technically, we can do it, but we're lazy. Guys, lacking confidence and strength. And some might say that I'm exaggerating. Just look. Kids use it to be crazy about cartoons, you know? And now, what we get now? They're hooky about brain roads. Funny, right? But as much I don't want to be a bore, but it's called degradation. You can use about the self by the name of the memes, brain rot. The truth is often not sweet, but exactly I can say that our generation is lost. But at least 30 or 40% of it. But listen, you don't have to be part of this percentage. If you start to working on yourself. So let's look step by step how I can explain more deeply how to do it. So, step 1, how you obviously already understood, is to get rid of your addiction. That means stop watching TikTok, Reels, YouTube Shorts, whatever it is. The second step, what will make building discipline more easier, is to get into sports. Choose any kind of activity you actually enjoy. And it have to be something you like. This is so important. And the third point, it's more controversial a little bit. And I know some people won't like it, but you should read books. Without reading, you're simply missing out one huge range of opportunities. And again, read what you enjoy. This is really important. You have to enjoy it. But actually is the case, read books. But why is this so important? First, because it improves your memory. Second, your focus and imagination. And exactly your mental abilities. Like, your mental abilities are getting shaper. So think about it. And of course, all these facts are really helps in school, at work, or whatever you're doing. Like, it really helps. Like, because you're becoming a smart person. Like, isn't it cool? And I will tell you this. When I started reading books, I become a much smarter. Like, for real. So yeah. In reality, getting rid of an addiction is kind of hard. How you can do it, and I kind of explain it. The most effective way is just to delete apps. You probably would say, but it's not exactly every time works. Okay, I deleted TikTok, but I switched to Reels or Shorts. So for this logic, you have to delete YouTube, Insta, and TikTok. But exactly, I didn't did that. So then how? Maybe some of you even don't want to delete these apps because they're texting with their friends, or on Insta, YouTube, they're watching something. And yeah, actually, you don't have to delete a YouTube or Instagram, TikTok. You have to delete a TikTok. And actually, I want to say really one thing that's really important, and you have to understand it and do it immediately. Cut off all fake friends from your life. And stop caring so much about who is texting you. Like, seriously, who is this person that writes you at 3 a.m. and you're ruining your sleep for that? Like, for what? For nothing. You have to always think about yourself first, about your future, about your career. You have to be a confident person and not someone's servant. Please don't live to please others. Don't let somebody to control your time, your energy, or your self-worth. You know, some people use it to call me selfish. Why? Because I didn't adjust myself to please others. I thought whether I will feel comfortable, whether I wanted to do something, and you have to learn to say no too. Just remember, stop to be like everyone else. You're not the hare that blindly following the crowd. You must be yourself. Do what you love and work for your own success. And one day the same people who called you boring will brag that they used to know you, like example that you were once in their class. That was GY Glow Yulia. You're better than you think. And see you in the next video. Bye.